Hi guys, Lead Random here and welcome back to Sky Factory 2. Okay, today, now we have managed to get our extreme infusion stone, it does mean that we are now in a position to be able to make Zivicio, or Zivicio, I believe it is, which is very cool. So, we use our weak infusion stone with Manikio, and that makes Accio. So we then need to use the regular infusion stone, and that will make us the Accio into Crucio. Then our Crucio, let's just put this up, make it a little bit more, I think. Oh, it's so expensive. Go, that makes our Imperio, and we can now use our Imperio, which we have here. It's not going to be a perfect number, but never mind. Hopefully, will this be enough? Zivicio! We have got Zivicio, which is cool. Now, I believe I might actually have a couple more bits, because I think possibly I'm going to need... We have 2 more bits. There we go, 24. I don't know whether we actually need all of this. Now, what I want to do is make our Zivicio armour. Now, previously, and this was, I believe, in version 1.2.3 of this, to make your Zivicio, you needed actually to make the other armours first of all and infuse them with that. So it's just kind of occurred to me, do I actually even have... Try and actually type it in properly. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, and Imperio, 4 of those, and Accio, wasn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Now, you originally needed to actually infuse your armour with a piece of this. So it's that one first of all, isn't it? You see there, that doesn't seem to work anymore. Yeah, that doesn't work. Okay. So that means we are going to need to do it a slightly different way. Originally, with 1.2.3, you literally just put a piece of Accio against your diamond armour. That made Accio infused armour. You then made Crucio infused armour. Then you made Imperio infused armour, and then your Zivicio infused armour. That clearly no longer works, so we are going to need to go back to the what appears to be the new way of making it, and that is actually making ingots. So that is making Zivicio ingots. To do that, let's actually try and go to the right part, which is... oh, it's in the chest, isn't it? Let's grab the stuff out of the chest. That is using gold and iron in order to do that. So let's just grab our weak infusion stone out of there. So we have gold, a lacasseur, so iron even, gold nuggets in each corner, and then Zivicio in the middle, and that makes you 3 Zivicio ingots. Now we need 24 to make a full set of armour. Let's grab all of that back. So we can now make our Zivicio chestplate, our Zivicio leggings, our Zivicio helmet. That looks rather cool, doesn't it? Be interested to see what this looks like on. And our Zivicio boots. Awesome. Right, let's put this lot away. Okay. Now, what's quite cool about this? So, with the all of these, I actually have gem sockets that you can actually put in, and you can give additional functionality to your armour. But if we just hold shift on that, so normal Zivicio chestplate gives you a 96% damage reduction, negates any fall damage, and also gives you flight. And this, I believe, is creative flight, and that is the whole set of armour. And you can see the durability is pretty high. So let's actually give this a go. Let's whip off our diamond armour and we'll stick that in the chest for the moment. And let us put on this stuff. Oh wow. that is some mad looking armour. It goes quite well with the tail actually, doesn't it? What do we think? That's crazy. That's very, very different looking from the 1.2.3 stuff, which basically looked like normal armour, but it actually, I think it was black for the Zivicio one, but that is really quite cool. Try. What are we doing? Let's come out of this. Now let's pop outside, because I want to see whether this flight thing actually does work. Oh, I meant to show you this actually in a previous episode. You can make monster jerky with your zombie flesh or your tofu bacon. So what I've actually got with this is I've got a hopper set up. Above that I've got one of the Jabba barrels, the better barrels, which is feeding the tofu bacon into there. That automatically loads on the drying rack. That then gets pulled out by the item conduit, and that then ends up as monster jerky in our better barrel there. So it's just another, what we're doing, another food source that we've actually got. But yeah, do we really care about that when we can fly? Ooh. Now this, I believe, works like creative flight. It does! Look! We have creative flight. Finally. Oh, this is so much better than a jetpack. So much better. Oh, hey, what have we got going on here? Oh, it's just wearing a hat. Oh, that's fair enough. But we now have creative flight, and this is going to make things way, way easier. We can actually fly over and have a look and see what I've been doing over at the base, and I kind of did this very roughly using dirt scaffolding. But it does now mean that I can actually make this a little bit more elaborate if I want to. But, oh, this is amazing. Creative flight. We are going to be able to get around so much easier. Now, obviously, when I'm doing stuff, it's probably going to be better that I kind of keep the helmet off, so you can actually see my face unless we actually need to go somewhere. But there we go. This is our first view from above of our whole base. And if we whiz over here, we've got our wither bunker all the way over here. Now this does mean as far as being able to do some of the achievements, especially the one where we've got like planting a flower in 5 biomes, it does now mean that we're going to be able to do that, because we can fly about, find ourselves some other biomes. It means that we could probably start little fields and get animals in other biomes. So that is very, very cool indeed. Very, very happy with that. Right, let's pop our helmet off, but yeah, dead happy. So yeah, that is all done. So that does mean we can actually pop into the base and we can go to our achievement book and craft Zivicio infused armour. Boom. Done. More to the point, we have got Zivicio armour in full, so that's very cool. Does now mean as well we can actually craft our diamond seed, because you need the Zivicio to do that. So we'll be able to get that done as well. But that is all very cool. Happy, happy, happy. So, the other thing I wanted to do today was actually something to do with the XP farm. Can you actually... Yeah, you see you need to have the full armour on to be able to fly. I want to do something with the XP farm, where I can almost just kind of pretty much let it run, but actually not lose the XP. So, what you can do is actually make something that is called an XP obelisk. we let's just go to XP. So an experience obelisk and an experience rod. So to make the experience obelisk, you will need an experience rod. But what this actually does is this actually collects up the XP. So it stores experience and it can output liquid XP to tanks if we need it to do that, or it actually stores it up in there and you can actually gather it as you need it. So over here we've got the recipe ready set up for our experience rod, and that is basically Solarium. So we need Solarium at both ends and we need energetic alloy. I've actually made 2 so we can keep 1 with us. But for the experience obelisk, we need a Ender IO machine chassis, 3 Solarium, and 1 of your experience rods, and that then gives you your experience obelisk. So what we can actually do is pop down to the XP farm, and it means, let's think about this, because we've got this thing for swords here. I think, to be fair, let's grab that back. Maybe move this and move our trash can over here. Stick the trash can there. This is very loud, but I want to keep it running, so apologies for the noise. Let's put our anvil here and we'll stick our experience obelisk down there. So if we click on that, what that actually does is it tells you you can either store 1 level, you can store 30 levels, you can store all player XP, and we actually wanted to store all. So that's now taken everything out of me at the moment and storing it in there. Let's make it active without signal. And do we need power for this? That is what I'm not sure about. I don't think we do. So in theory, what we should be able to do now is kill all of that off. If we leave that like so, let's stick that in there. Let's whack these in here. But as you can probably hear, we are not kind of pouring XP all over the place. Oh, you're full. Dink. Go. Let's stick the gunpowder away. But there we go. That should. Well, that didn't gather anything at all, did it? Or do we need to actually release it? Maybe it does need power. Ooh. No, it definitely took it away from me, didn't it? Let's see if we wait for some mobs to drop down and see whether we can get this to actually fill up. I mean, it might be actually there wasn't enough there. Let's try. Where are you going? Do we need to turn off our little thing? Yeah, it's not made a great deal of difference, has it? Let's let this fill up. Step away from it a little bit. So it's picking it up from me, but it's not picking it up. Not picking up from there. Now I wonder whether... do we maybe need it to be a little bit closer? Does it need to be here? Still open the chest there, can't we? So it's gathering it up, isn't it? But it's gathering it up from there. we may... Oh, did you go to the thing? Where'd you go? In the hopper? Ah. Where did it go? Ooh. Just check, 'cause I can't see it in here at all. Oh, don't tell me we've killed it. Uh-oh. I can't see it in there. I can't see it in my inventory. Definitely not in the hopper. Let's go make another one. Well, that was rather silly, wasn't it? Okay. I think we've got some solarium in here. So we need 1, 2, 3. And we need... Ooh, our machine. Right, machine chassis. How do we make a machine chassis? Machine chassis, so that's iron bars, basic capacitor and iron. That's cool, we can do that. Oh, we've only got 3 of them, so we need some of them. And capacitor. Okay, I keep hitting the wrong buttons today. Grab those. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. 1 here in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 machine chassis. 1 experience rod. Actually goes there. 1, 2, 3. And there we go, we've got another experience obelisk. So let's go put that back where it needs to go. So it does mean whatever happened to that last one, we have managed to lose all of our XP, which is kind of sad really, but never mind. You never know, we might find it. Oh, I wonder it's not got pulled into here, is it? Nope. Not drop down here. Doesn't look like it. Well, what we will do is we will put our hopper back there. Definitely not in here. Oh, is that full? It is. So grab our sword, I think we'll just get rid of this lot quickly. Gather up what we can. It's so noisy. Come on, you lot. I wonder if I switch this thing off, what will happen to it? Will it all go into here? Active without signal. That's taken 1, hasn't it? So, okay, so that hasn't worked either. Let's gather it all up. Oh, there it is. It's now found it. That's really strange, but okay. If we maybe put this one down here for a second. So we've gathered the whole lot out of there. Let's stick it all into there. Let's break this chappy back. Is that back in our inventory? back in our inventory. Okay. Ooh, loads of stuff. Dink, 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 dink. Keep the potion out. You can go away, you can go away. You can go in there. Pulled some of this together. Not quite full yet. Right, go in there. And what else have we got? That can come out always, can't it, as well? Don't think we've got any more in there that can come out. Or that bow can come out as well. Let's put away the stuff we don't need. Let's just whack those in there for the moment. So, there we go anyway. That is the experience obelisk. Now, what it does mean is that I can actually store up an infinite, basically, amount of levels. So you can either take out, as I said, 1 level XP at a time you can put in there, 10 or all. And again, retrieve 1, retrieve 10, retrieve all. So I wonder if we can... Let's think about this. So, in theory... So it's pulling from there. We don't want it to pull from there. We don't want it to push. If we want it to... Let's turn this round. We want it to push to there. And I wonder whether we actually maybe need to get it to pull from elsewhere. See if we try and configure it to... pull from that side. Pull from the top. Pull from the back. And pull from the front. So what I'm now wondering is whether this might automatically feed into our table here. Let's have a look. Let's just grab a bow out of here. That's what we got. Soulbound. Unbreaking 1. Let's see if we can make this Unbreaking 2. Have we got enough levels? No, see, it's not pulling. Right, I'm going to have a look into this a little bit more. Because that is not what I expected to happen at all. So we'll have to do a little bit more research on this. But at the very least, what we can do is actually store all of our XP that we get here straight away into this. That will store it indefinitely, which means that we won't die and lose it. Which means that when we're trying to repair stuff. So what we could do is actually set ourselves up our enchanting area actually up here. And we'll be able to do our enchanting and repairing and all sorts of stuff like that. Let's just kill you lot. Now have you gathered that? See, there's XP coming out of there. I believe. Maybe not. But yeah, what we can do is set up our enchanting area. Let's just gather that back. And full of that as well. Is that everything? But yeah, gather our XP together, which does mean that when we come to do a load of enchanting, that we've got all of our levels kind of safely stored in one place there, which is good. So yeah, I think I might actually maybe move our enchanting tables up from downstairs up here. So there we go. Right. Well, that is what I was planning to do for today. So let us take ourselves up. And why don't we do ourselves a little F5 from above the base as our final view. But there we go. More purple. We are happy. There is much, much more purple. Okay, well there we go guys. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode and we shall see you in the next one. Take care.